Okay, everybody, out and about with Ken here. I'm your guide. We're at the Pomona Fairgrounds. We're going to go look at rail giants behind me and go check out all the locomotives. There's a caboose right here, Union Pacific Caboose 25392. So we're going to go check it out, see what they have to offer over here. What's in the museum? Pomona, California. Today is May 9th. The LA Fair is going on right there, but we're going to go check out the rail giants. So come with me, out and about with Ken. Okay, Rail Giants Train Museum, Pomona, California. Look at the size of that wheel right there. Do locomotives have tires? Do locomotive wheels have tires? Well, this explains how they operate right here, so you can learn about it. There is the museum right there. And right here, that's loud. You can remember right here, welcome to the Rail Giants Train Museum. So let's go check it out. This is all, look at this. Look at the size of this steam locomotive right here. 3550. Look at this. Look at the size of the wheels. They're about as tall as me. I'm about 6 feet tall, and that's how tall those things are. Imagine that coming down the track, the train. The size of this thing is huge. Big Boy Spring Garden. Right there. The garden consists of several springs and a tire which are part of the Big Boy 4014 steam locomotive. Look at all that. This thing is huge. There's people up there blowing the horn. This is an Acton, Topeka, Santa Fe 3450. They love, listen to that. Look at that. Total weight, 374 tons. Length is 98 feet. My goodness, speed 110. Fuel is oil. So this is not a steam, this is oil. Forgive me on that, I thought it was a steam. Well, I just learned something. I like to go up there right now. There's people up there, so I'll go up there later. So that's an oil. It's not a steam. So make a way over here. You can go inside these. This is a Railway Express Agency, 1992. This is the Horse Express car. So they have a little history right here. So you can learn about it. We'll go back in that locomotive when we go. We'll go check it out. So we got a horse right here. How you doing there, pal? All right. So look at the rails right here. Check all this out. Earthquake, look at this. Earthquake, San Fernando Valley, 1971. Look what it did to the rails. It bent them and broke them. Are you kidding me? Wow. So this explains a brief history of the Big Boys 4014. This is really cool. You got a horse right there, so a horse car. There's your whatever you need to do right there. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Check this one. I got to exit here, so we're going to walk inside this one. Check out the luggage on the cart. This is really cool to come to. When I come to the fair, I like coming here. Walk around, check out the locomotives, get some history. No, the fair is cool, but I like coming over here because I'm a train nut. I have an HO train site called Ken's HO Trains. I'm starting to put things on it. It's a guided tour. Okay. Guided tours only. Okay, trains in national parks. So this is a nickel plate business card number 6. And check this locomotive out. 6915. Look how big this one is. Safety first. Look at this. These things are massive. Union Pacific. These are massive. So this is a DD40X Centennial diesel engine. 6915. Total weight 432 pounds. Oh my goodness. 6,600 horsepower. 98 feet. Diesel locomotive. All right, look at the size of this thing. It's unreal. It's unreal. You know, I like HO trains, but this is the scale right here you really want to check out. Look at this thing. Wow. Something to look at the back of this thing. That's the back right there. That's really cool. These guys are doing something over there. I'll go check it out after. Here's another huge locomotive right here. 9,000. Let's go check out the specs. Look at this one. Look at the pistons. Look at the wheels. The wheels probably about 5 feet in diameter. You imagine being next to this thing when it's running? Wow. 9,000. Let's take a look at the specs on this one. Union Pacific 9,000. This is coal. Okay, this is a coal, fuel-driven coal. Weight 402 tons, 102 feet long. Look at this one. Wow, this was donated in May of 1956. This thing is huge. Look at the size of that. 4,750 horsepower. There's some horsepower. Let's go check it out. Let's walk up and go check out what's inside. Imagine driving this thing. Wow. I guess that's where they put the coal at, right? And the coal came in with the corkscrew down there. And here is goes in there. That's where the engineer sat. Wow. Look at all the valves they had to turn, the gauges and all that. Look at all that up there. Wow, look at that. Imagine how they built this thing back then. Wow. That's unreal, the technology that they built back then. It is very, very unreal. Oh, they have a lock on this. You can't get inside, of course. Right here. Engineer and fireman perished instantly. What is this? At Upland, Kansas, the head brakeman, concerned about low water, was on his way down the ladder and the blast secured, ripping the boiler from the running gear and smoke box. He died that next day. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that. Can you imagine driving that? Let's see, I could go out here. Well, you just go down here. Whoop. Hit the side of it, my backpack. Look at all. See all the different things are marked? Wow. The gauges and everything. Something else to see. Is that pretty cool or what? All the gauges here. Look at that. Imagine building one of these things back then. All the pumps and everything that they used. Wow. Unreal. Very unreal. All right, back here they have, looks like True Grower Supply Company, Hill, California. Probably some supply tanks. They got a Union Union Pacific caboose over there. They have a box car here. And on this side, they have a 3105 diesel locomotive. Let's take a look what this one is. Now look at all this. This is insane. This is a series 645 turbocharged diesel engine in this locomotive. Could you imagine this thing when it fired up? Right here. This is 4,017 tons. Wow. Well, built between 1972 and 1989. Wow, look at that. Do a screenshot if you want to read it. Something else, the size of this thing. Well, the size of all these is unreal. Very unreal. You can do some demonstrations over here. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I guess you could sit and watch and see what they're doing. Or you could donate. I'll donate in the museum. I'm going to go check out the museum. Your donation dollars at work. So they do some things around here to maintain everything. These guys work and do things. So this one here, Fruit Growers Supply number 3, in 65 tons. Let's check this one out. Gear locomotives. Wow. This is really cool. It was coming to Pomona in 1954. This is really cool. So if you love your locomotives, your history, here you go. Gear locomotives. You could go on the website, Pomona, go to Rail Giants Train Museum in Southern California, Corona. You can check out more information on these. I'm going to go here. Let's check out this one. What do we have here? Got another one. Outer Harbor Terminal Railway Company number 2. 78 tons. This is oil. Look at that. The wheel is probably about 4 feet tall. I mean, sometimes I like to get details. Look at the wheels. Look at that. Imagine the craftsmanship that went into these. Look at the leaf spring. Imagine how torqued those things are. Imagine how torqued down those are, those leaf springs. I couldn't even imagine the torqueness. Looks like a can they welded on there. Looks like they did some work here. They painted it silver. Here's a caboose. Let's go in a caboose. Let's go in a caboose right here. Let's see if I could go in. Yeah, I can. Let's go in. Let's go check it out. Sleeping quarters and stuff. You could sit up there, hang loose there. Something. Stove here. You got water right there. You even have a desk. You could hang out, do some work. You could sit. It's like you could probably take a nap up there. More seating here. It's really cool. This gentleman's just hanging out over there. So we could go out here, this side. All right, we're out here now. We went inside the caboose, which is pretty cool. How they, take a nap, eat, do what you have to do. This is an ice cooler refrigerator car right here. This one. What I like, I came early so it doesn't get too crowded, because later it gets crowded. Oh, there's a bench right here. This bench is from recycled plastic. I don't know what the other word is there. So they made a bench. So they have this ice cooled refrigerator car out here. I'm gonna have to take a swig of water here in a second. So this is the back. We're gonna go check out this one. All right, we're on this one. I'm gonna take a view from the outside. This is Southern Pacific. I climbed on this one. Let's go check it out. Oh, look at this. So that's where the engineer sat. There's his chair right there. Give you a good view of that. Look at all the valves and everything. We pull the camera out here. A lot of kids coming in. Look at that down there. That's where the chute was. Goes in there. Look at all the gauges. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, I was just on this one, checking it out the inside. This locomotive number 5021 at 410 Southern Pacific. This is oil. Oh, that horn went off. So I was just up there checking it out. And look at it down here. Look at all the detail. Imagine when they built this thing. Wow. Look at the size of this one. Look, they got more leaf springs right there. Could you imagine the torque those are torqued down at? Look at all the bolts. Look at all the bolts right there. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Size of the wheels. Probably about 5 feet tall. Thing is huge, man. Hope a lot of you out there are enjoying what I'm showing you. Let's go over here. Let's get a front view. Right here. Just a front view of it. So this one's another big one that they have parked. A lot of people are coming around. I want to go up there. I'm going to wait till they get out. I want to see what that one is. I want to blow the horn up there. So over here, they have United States Potash Company number 3. This is an oil Locomotive 3, narrow gauge, a workhorse of the railroad, 72 tons. So they have another one here. You can't really get up here and check it out. They have it blocked off. And look at this. Look at the size of this. I'm gonna make my way back into that Santa Fe that they keep blowing off the horn. I'd like to go up there. I want to show it. So let's take it out. They got the light on that one right there. We're gonna go check this one out. 3 demonstrations. Oh, that's loud. You hear that? Look at it, says up there. That one says I'm 100 years old. That X5020, was it 1? Okay, let's go up here.
In the steam era,
check this thing out.
Like it really, steam locomotives were really built to custom specifications. There was really no back then. There really was no such thing as a one size fits all locomotive design. Yeah. Every locomotive was designed specifically for a particular type of service.
Oh, look at this.
Locomotives like this one that had large wheels that were 70 inches or more. for diameter on the drive wheels under the boiler, those were usually passenger engines. So the greater the diameter on the drive wheels, the faster the locomotive can go. So usually you would have the larger wheels on passenger engines like this because they needed those large diameter drivers to be able to run at high speed for sustained periods.
Do you want to pull the...
You can go ahead. I've done
Alright,
it
let's
before.
Let's pull the lever.
Pull the
The
lever.
pull the lever.
Yeah, this locomotive
It's gonna pull-
originally
this
did
lady's
have
gonna pull the
smaller
lever.
wheels when it was built in 1927.
And so I just pull it down like this?
Yep.
There
This
you go.
originally,
She pulled down.
this originally had 73-inch diameter drive
Wow.
wheels when it was built. It was rebuilt in the 1930s, and that's when it got the 79-inch wheels it has now.
After that rebuild, what was like the top speed you have?
Well, it's rated top speed per the original specifications from its construction to about 70 to 80 miles an hour. When it was rebuilt in 1937, that was changed, and the engine's maximum top speed was raised to be as little as 90 miles an hour, all the way up to as much as 110. So
Wow.
so this locomotive in its current configuration can run easily 110 miles an hour. It could probably go even faster than that.
Wow.
It really depends on the guts of the engineer.
Wow.
It makes sense.
Wow.
How confident they're feeling.
That was really cool. He gave us a little history. He's sitting in there telling you about the locomotive, how fast he used to go. He said it'd probably go about 110, the size of those wheels. So this big puppy was built for speed. So you got a little bit, some other people in there, which is okay. But you got some gist of this engine, the history behind it, which is really cool. So we're gonna go inside the museum and check it out. All right, let's check out the museum here. You can purchase some items. Get yourself a little train. You have a bunch of postcards over here. A lot of history right here is the depot history, which is really cool. There's a little history about it. This is really nice when you walk in right there. There's a little history. You can pick yourself up a postcard. Train shirts. I have train shirts at home. I have a couple of those. Train shirts are really cool. Get a train shirt. Get an XL. Get a train shirt. Open here. These are really cool. You got a bunch of different things right here you can purchase. Little, what are those, like little sharpeners or something? Oh, those are pretty cool. I'll take off my sunglasses. Oh yeah, that's just like a little locomotive. That's cool. And how much that is? $8. Wow. I should pick one up. What do you think? Should I get one? Let's look around first. I'll come back and I'll probably get one. Well, they have these here. These little things. Look like HO. Little building blocks you can build. You get some hats and buildings. Get yourself a ducky with a hat. The little keychain's really cool. With a caboose. You can pick up some train sets, like right here. Pick up a couple train sets. They have some lanterns up there. And over here, well, this is like a little museum. A lot of history in here, a lot of history. A lot of history on this place. Look at that. A lot of history. They have some locomotives on 100 years old. Aren't those really cool? Check out the cans. Look at that. Remember when flat top cans, you had to punch it with a can opener? Oh my goodness. What is that? Look at that bottle. You know how old those things are? Wow, cleaning out the old cab. So they found those up there. Look at all this. This is really cool. I like that big light right there. We've played our way at the Los Angeles County Fair for 73 years. Wow. And look at that bell. We got a nice bench here. Got another lantern up there. Another light. Bunch of different lights. They got a safe. Probably has a $10 million inside, but we would never know. Now I think I have an old lantern like this in storage. Like that one. I think I have one of those. I have it in storage for my train stuff. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to dig it out. It's probably one of these right here. Oh, it's like we got a little TV going on. I like that locomotive in there. Something you use on the 1/8 scale, live steam, Atlantic type locomotive, complete in 1903. This is considered to be the oldest live steam model in existence, donated to the museum in 1961. So this has been here since 1961. That's older than I am. Wow. Look at the piston right here. Look at the size of that piston. Is that a diesel truck piston? Diesel tractor piston. God, look at this. Look at that thing. Wow. Look at the size of that piston. So this is really cool. Yeah, all that right there. I think I'm gonna go get that little locomotive. Yeah, some magnets right here if you want to pick one up. Little magnets, little pins. So I'm gonna go check that out. You can even get some socks. There's a bell going on. All right, so I checked out the museum. I checked out all the locomotives. It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I also got that little locomotive is a pencil sharpener. I'll just put on my shelf with all my other train items. So this is Ken, out and about with Ken at the Pomona Fairgrounds at the Rail Giants Train Museum. Like I said, Southern Cal, Pomona. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna go check out the fair. We shall see you soon, everybody.